Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Round one took about 2 hours. It was like a 50-minute game, but
122. Yeah.
we did saw first look at novice here at the event, which is going to be round number one, and of course it's an online event. But coming up next, we actually have a lot of big name players and a bunch of mixed match teams. DM, give me the rundown.
So Yaman, who was a sub for multiple SPL teams,
Oh,
Zop
Badge is
QQQ, Shakiro, Half Devil, and the old TSM Wolfie, the European Wolfie, not the one that you all know and love from the North American side of things, is going to be teaming up against the big boys, which is going to be Badger, Maniac, Reels, and Zeros, all from SK, and their coach/manager Warchi, who is actually the #1 Espanol streamer for Smite.
Dude, Zeros turns up. Zeros is really, really good. And looking at Kitty Gaming here, this is going to be interesting, right? Because Half Devil is a support player.
Right.
So when you're used to a certain way a team plays, like Fnatic played for so long, it's really hard to take that and adjust to a new team.
You know, I would say so, but Half Devil's actually the shot caller on every team that he's on.
Is he really?
Yes. You know, people mock him for having, a rather unique, wacky voice, but my man can use it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I hung out with Half Devil on I had like a flight at like 5 a.m. or something, and I hung out with him for like 3 hours.
Like,
he is so funny.
Like on Skype?
Yeah, he's the funniest person in the
He's
world.
hilarious.
Oh my god.
Such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Bands coming out, going to be Thor and Sylvanas for the Kitty Gaming guys. Big Boys going to be taking out Cirquette and Nox, who are my 2 picks for top 2. And this is smart to me because the top 2 picks of the game should be banned away from second pick. I mean, that way, otherwise, first pick's going to get one or the other. It's
Exactly.
guaranteed. So, the smart bans coming out on both sides. I love the Thor being taken out as well because the Thor ban dictates that they were going for Nox.
Makes
Very,
sense.
very smart
Makes
all
sense.
around.
I'm actually so shocked that it took this long for Sylvanas to start being banned. You remember when he first came out of like being auto banned, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he's okay. We can't really hit nature's grasp." And then like both lands happened, and like, Jeff Hinley and Ionic were just like, "Good, come here." Every single time they're like, "Okay, maybe we should play him and ban him."
Raw going to be locked in as Wolfie takes that one for Kitty Gaming. Option over to Big Boys for second and third pick.
Yeah.
Still a lot of options available. I assume that we're going to see an Apollo here somewhere. This to me is Apollo Geb or Rama Geb.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see a Nuwa. I love Nuwa.
Really?
She's my girl
I
recently.
think she gets picked on.
A
I think
little
that's what
bit.
happened to Jerby and on Complexity when they were facing off against Cog at the
Yeah.
LAN. Is he was just getting picked on. She doesn't have any escape, but they
She doesn't.
lock in ISIS so early. Half Devil here has option as well as Shakiro. I assume again that this should be Geb. I mean, he is the next best character. Nemesis
Should be Geb.
might be hovered on here as we're still in the first picking phase. Nemesis still available. Looks like she'll be hovered on. This could be a Jean Quay as well. No, it'll be Geb. Okay.
Yep. Geb and Nemesis. And Nemesis has really become, through the SPL, there was a lot of times where people were like, okay, she's good. Is she good? I don't know if she's good. I'll play her anyways. Let's do this, right? And then people were just like, oh, they picked Sean Quay. Okay, I'll go Nemesis. But now she's like a high priority at all times.
I don't know if I'd see her picked into ISIS, though. If I see ISIS, that's something I usually count as, like, maybe I'll pick Bastet. She picks on her really well. Maybe a Loki.
The bats?
Bots, would have been great. I mean, but
Bats.
ISIS, Nemesis into ISIS, I mean, the chase potential is not that great. She, can put on Wing Gust and, silence you and make sure that she gets away. So it's pretty strange. Right side, Hercules going to be hovered on and lock in.
It's 2 games in a row now, man.
He's the 4th best character in the game.
Listen, I know, but like it's every time with you that I cast with you, you just get your way. Like game 1 was Chang'e, so you're like,
And
oh, get it.
and Kali was big.
Right, and now this one's Hercules. And what the worst thing that could happen is like Aphrodite
But
gets picked.
This is a bad pick. You should not ever, ever, ever pick Hercules into Nemesis. It is not a good idea. She strips away everything that you build. Hercules' scaling is insanity. But remember, every time that you're building for scaling, you're reducing a lot of what makes your kit good because you're not being able to use your 3 effectively.
Yep.
The 3 is the most important move for him. So when you get your protection stripped away, it's going to hurt. And if he doesn't build protections, the scaling's not going to save him. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with him in the solo lane. And remember, Warchi will be subbing in today. Which is, but no wait, Maniac No, this will be still for Maniac, unless they put Maniac randomly in the mid lane. But Twig is the person that's being subbed out today for SK, and I'm really surprised to see them not branded it as SK Gaming today,
Yeah,
considering this is still their roster.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's on their roster.
I guess they just wanted to kind of go in as whatever. But Ymir's going to go ahead and get banned out. And that's going to be option over here, which is going to be a Bakasura hovered over here for the big boys, and he's going to get locked in. Now, this could be Hurt jungle. I don't see Baka being in the jungle being like a thing in this game. No, I know it's a thing, but I'm saying like in this game, I think Baka, they'd much rather have him be in the solo lane, hit level 5, get the guaranteed kill, right?
Well, what's cool here is that they have picked their solo and their jungle, both of whom can go in either way. Yeah. So now they still have counterpick potential because they can change it up. Ra has been locked in. This last pick here you see Rama hovered on is going to be their solo laner or possibly mid laner as they put Ra into solo. And it looks like Rama will be locked in guaranteed. They're going to hover onto Vulcan.
As it should be.
And switch it to Habwa.
Okay, so for those of you playing the home game,
he's going to solo. Habwa's going to solo.
Habwa's going to solo.
Oh, what?
Okay, so now this is perfect.
It's Hercules support. So we're just completely off the mark here.
Well, you just don't know what you're doing.
Obviously,
the professional guys. Okay, so eyes on this. Habwa is a worse version of Vulcan.
Habwa is a different version of Vulcan now.
He's worse.
No, because now that the stun can't peel people properly, it's completely different.
Look, Vulcan, I respect your opinion, but I just think in laning phase, Vulcan outclasses Habwa.
What we should have
consistently.
What we should have seen is the final pick from SK should have been Fenrir.
We're going to a quick commercial break.
Fenrir. Stop that. Fenrir counters Habwa like 9-1. It is the
really?
It's the most disgusting matchup. That? I mean, you can't peel him ever, and he does ridiculous damage. And the only way Habwa is ever going to be good is if he gets ahead.
Fair enough.
Fenrir will never let you get ahead.
Yep.
It's obnoxious.
Well, guys, we're going to hop to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the game. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cursed Holiday Cup. Gandhi and DM here. This is going to be Kitty Gaming versus Big Boys.
So we're
seeing pained me to say.
We're seeing a weird roster switch here as Zeros will be going to the mid lane to replace Twig, as Warchi actually will be taking over for some reason looks like solo lane, and then they're putting Maniac in the jungle.
Yep.
So huge switches for whatever reason against these guys. Their clan tag is Purr.
I love it.
That's actually really awesome.
I love it. That's good for them.
Except for Shakiro, who's still on Gamja. Yep. Potato Boys. Well, you gotta say it.
No.
Come on.
No.
Wait, are Potato Boys not playing today?
I don't think so.
That's lame.
Well, I don't even know, to be honest. Habwa is going to go ahead and get a deep ward down here, as this is going to be Hercules going to go ahead and ward this. Now, Hercules as a support DM.
Oh, no, it works.
I get that it works.
Super dangerous, very scary, ton of damage throughout the laning phase, can deal with Geb's nonsense. I mean, this could be very, very scary, and what's great about it is he's the only support in the game that has the damage to really contend with Rama. And that's a big help to Reels here, who, of course, isn't going to have the strongest early game as Apollo.
So, right camps are going to go ahead and go to the big boys. Actually, Kitty Gaming, sorry, as I was looking at my HUD wrong. And that is going to be Reels and the guys on Big Boys taking the left camps. Very, very standard here off the beginning. We did see a deep ward get placed here on the speed buff, because the speed ward is the best ward in the game.
Badger's min-maxing there was so awesome, and I just want to give a shout-out. He brought it down to one hit, right? And he couldn't kill it because Reels wasn't close enough. So he stopped his combo chain, because the third hit of the combo chain would have killed it. Reset his combo, hit him with a small attack to bring it down to 1 HP to let Apollo get the kill. Very, 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 very smart. And that extremely high level of understanding of health bars and how much health camps have is going to do very well for him as when SK actually winds up on the world stage in less than 3 weeks.
Taking a look at the right side here, Baka and Vulcan. Now, Habwa versus Vulcan is very, very tough for Habwa. He's gotta really be careful in every single scenario, because Vulcan at any level can really just destroy him.
That's true, but look what happens if you mess that up even a little bit. He'll take some damage in return, but Maniac took a huge swing there. Oh, where is Zop going? Oh, all the way to the speed buff. Does
Okay.
not want this stolen away. And a nice split coming out from the European Wolfie here on the per team. This is not, again, guys, the Wolfie from North America. That's Wolfie
32.
2032? Is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just made that up.
That sounds good.
Yeah. But, you know, right there, I mean, this is a level 3 Raw, right? In the last game, the Novice, we didn't see Raw do any kind of rotations like this. And this has worked out perfectly.
Watch.
But on the left side here.
Eyes on Badger. He's looking to do some damage, trying to force Yaman to roll here. Shockwave will do some. They're turning it around. ZopQQ has put them in a bad spot. Badger completely overextended as Yaman picks up first blood, as SK, who are poised to take possibly $1 million in 3 weeks, drop first blood to a team of subs.
Yeah, Maniac now looking to possibly go in here. He's just going to go ahead and completely get out of dodge. And now this is going to be Real's kind of stuck here. Maniac is still lingering around, though, and Real's going to try to go in. And Geb, a.k.a. Half Devil, just he doesn't even want to knock him up.
Zop has had a really strong early game, great amount of leeching as well, as still level 4, of course. But as they rotate down, they should find level 5 not too far away. Experience per minute actually in favor of Isis overall, though Ra is starting to catch up. Zop does manage to proc into 5 and starts making his rotation known over to right side, but it looks like Warchi's going to back.
Yep, Warchi, he's going to go back just to kind of deal with it. I think he took a little bit too much damage than he expected, and he was like, okay, I'm going to go back, maybe get a pot, but really just heal up, get my mana, and then come back and kind of give it to Habois. But he will probably miss out on at least 3 creeps in this wave.
It's possible. There should be some last hitting going on, but no, Shakiro decides that he's going to push the wave hard and actually back off of it, giving himself some room to breathe. The issue is that, I'm sorry, he will manage to get all of those. Mid camp spawning, right side camp already up, left side camp has just spawned as Half Devil starts taking some pretty serious damage.
Yeah, that's going to be regurgitated on the line here, but he's going to be able to hit the blink. Maniac's able to find one on the left side. Badge is going to be there. He's not going to even worry about it. They're going to be able to secure those Harpies. Will they continue to aggress? Spirit Ball is going to connect with, that would have been a driving streak into the wall, and that's like, you're dead, Rom.
So right side camp here, not a lot of contests coming out from the boys on per. A little bit late there. It looks like they're going to manage to lose both. SK does manage to get the right side. Either way, Kitty Gaming does find a kill to match up. Experience difference still in favor of the big boys, which we're just going to call SK Gaming on my side for at least the rest of the game.
Yeah, big boys is getting really, really bad to say.
Yeah,
it's like a part of me splits off into a Horcrux when I say it.
I could see you being in Slytherin.
Yeah, I could do it. I could definitely do it. You would be like Hufflepuff.
I was a Gryffindor on Pottermore. Thank you very much. My girlfriend's a Hufflepuff, though, like for real.
Wow,
she gets really upset.
Yeah, no. You would be upset with that. So the push here in the mid lane, Zero's taking on Wolfie. Wolfie's gonna go ahead and head back here, and you know, Ra in the mid lane has a lot of options, right? He can go with the CDR, he can go with the full damage, he can go with the safe with the Warlock Sash. Like, the world is your oyster when you're Ra mid.
You know what I would like to see? Semi-tank. Things like Warlock Sash into Voidstone, because the Voidstone's going to help Habois do damage. And anytime you can increase Habois' already absurd damage, it's definitely not a bad thing. Eyes on Maniac, looking to go to the bottom side. Oh, random Vulcan ult, not going to find it. Crushing Wave will do some damage. Shakiro with a beautiful knock-up. They might be able to find this one. 2 seconds remain. Oh, Maniac's going down.
He's going to get that one. The question is he going to continue to aggress?
Yeah,
and he
are they
should.
backing off?
Yeah, they should be. I mean, he's going to get hit with the Searing Pain. Does the Slice and Dice? Come on, buddy. You can do it. The knockup's going to occur. 1 second. He's going to get the Slice and Dice. He's going to go for the dive. Well, he can because they're... Oh, no!
He drops it. Oh, he drops it. He doesn't manage to find it. And in the mid lane, Isis not available. They'll push him back, but they still find a beautiful kill. Great play. I'm looking 100% at Shakiro on that one.
Yeah, Shakiro played that fantastic.
I mean, the crushing wave was great. The knockup. He hit him with the MLG 180, no scope. He just does a crushing wave, whips his camera around, hopes for the best.
Oh, yeah. That was a Call of Duty montage moment, for sure. He wasn't even looking. It was just like a no-looker trick shot.
It was a good shot, man.
That was really, really good.
Shot.
Mid camp's coming up in about 15 to 20 seconds here on the left side. Most importantly here for Per, aka Kitty Gaming, is this left camp, because if they win it, I mean, we're gonna see a full rotation coming out of SK. That's gonna mean they're gonna be able to have that team fight. They can win that and then get a Gold Fury.
Oh, Badger taking some damage already. Activates a rather early. Oh no, he's going. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, nope. Double dash through.
Turn down.
We're gonna get some damage here. Maniac is gonna be able to turn this one around big time. No, but oh, the Rama ults for the defense. Zero taking the third shot. This one's gonna be pretty big in the back line. Real's gonna take the divine judgment. Wolfie getting very low, dodging the final hit as Maniac looks for it. Reels goes down. Wolfie goes down. They're gonna be chasing Maniac here, and once again gets crushed by the wave.
Oh god, that Aegis was absolutely brilliant coming out of Wolfie. They were able to get the left camps. Right camps did go to the big boys.
The Raw built in Aegis, isn't he supposed to buy beads?
Yeah, beads, sprint 3.
Wait, he had Heavenly, right? Not sprint. Don't tell me that was sprint last game.
I can't remember.
There's no way that I would.
No. It had to have been Heavenly. I don't know who else would have had it on the team. I don't think anyone else had a.
I blocked it out. Like, it's no longer in my mind.
You remove him from your friends list. Unfollow him on Twitter. Habois is going to go ahead and push in this right lane here, and he's got 2 levels on Volk.
I was just going to say that. I mean, that's where the danger is. You're letting Habois get ahead, man. You're going to feel that hurt.
For sure.
Now, take a look at the cooldowns here. We're going to see that Crushing Wave has about 30 seconds, which means Warchi has 30 seconds to get him out of this lane, or he's going to face the Wrath.
Yeah. And Shakiro's doing an excellent job. Now, granted, when you look at it here, right, Habois, he does have the burst potential to where Vulcan's going to be destroyed, and Vulcan is a little bit slow, so he has to be kind of on his heels the entire time, like kind of guessing as to what Habois is actually going to do.
Oh, and Warchi still doesn't have any actives, which means all this damage he's taking is going to be true. The final and consumable actually was just used with that health potion as well. Nice back off though, going to do some damage to the wave and Shakiro to keep him at bay. I'm so interested in this lane right now. I mean, oh, beautiful meatball. What's he looking for? He's getting, oh, look at the bait. Look at the baits.
Yeah, well, Maniac's there as well. So Shakiro now is going to be in a lot of trouble here as he's forced all the way back. He's just going to head back. And the question is Vulcan going to go for the... He's going to go for the annoying poke. That's the worst part about Vulcan.
You know, this is actually a semi-advantage now to the guys on SK because Maniac's rotation to this lane is helpful because his speed buff's coming up, the blue buff's coming up. There were things for him to do, whereas Zoff actually just spent the last 40 seconds doing nothing. No farm, no control. Vulcan didn't lose a thing. I mean, that's harmful.
Half Devil's going to be all up in the mix here. Searing Pain's going to hit with 3 people. There comes the Celestial Beam as well. Maniac's going to go down to Rom. Reels is forced all the way out. And will Wolfie be able to do it? Zero's able to get 1 kill in the backside of things. He's going to turn around, another Celestial Beam to the face. This is why you ban Ra, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a 3-for-1. They're going to turn to the Gold Fury. Eyes on Reels for this one. Warchi has no chance of making it over. Will Reels decide to ultimate? Will Reels decide to try to make a play, or will the guys on Kitty Gaming get a free 1,500 gold?
Well, he's not Zap, man. He's not that crazy.
Okay. See, what would happen is Zap would have stolen the Gold Fury and died for it. Yeah, but he would have stolen the Gold Fury.
Yeah, and his team would have said, worth.
Yeah, Reels in that hand is just like, I'm just going to find, oh, geez, Habois.
Yeah, he ate him.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, well, I guess I was completely wrong with everything I said in the beginning, so whatever.
Yeah, dude, Habois no joke, man. There's no character in the game that's as scary.
Is that nerf that significant, though? Because before, like, Vulcan was just a better Habois.
The Vulcan doesn't affect Habois, the Vulcan nerf doesn't affect Habois in any way. It does not affect
No, but I'm
him.
saying, like, in the scale, in the sense of, like, how strong he was.
I mean, no. I mean, Habois always been very good. It's just Habois' end game isn't as good because he has to put himself in danger. Habois' early game has always been one of the best. Oh, that went to Half Devil. That was so cute. They timed the Searing Pain with the Hand of the Gods. They kind of did like a 3-2-1 go situation. Beautiful play. Kitty Gaming up 10-3, 3,600 gold, 4,800 experience as we take a look at the graphs here. And this is definitely different than what we expected.
For sure. Very, very different. I think it comes down to a lot of, like, zeros on SK right now playing in the mid lane, right? He's got Isis as well, which, yeah, I guess if there is a lane swap, normally we see the Europeans actually go with Isis, like Sayo at the EU Regional, so. I guess that's the comfort pick. But yeah, I mean, right now, Kitty Gaming.
Well, Sayo also is notably maybe even the best ISIS player in the world. I mean,
I think he's like the only one who can actually play her.
He's the person that put her on the map to begin with. I mean, him and actually Suntouch. But neither player should have been playing them recently. Shakiro, again, finding a kill into Warchi. This is what happens when you get Habbo ahead. You get Habbo ahead and you pick. You just pick on them and pick on them and pick on them and pick on them over and over until they're just irrelevant. And at this point, Warchi level 11 compared to Shakiro's Habbo level 14. That's trouble.
Yep. And he's actually going to head back to the crib, too. And that's going to be a soul trap, which means the Book of Thoth is coming out, which means that's a lot of damage. Flash.
Oh, finds it with a beautiful turn around the shield, able to do enough damage off of the circle of protection to find the kill. Jungle trades for mid lane, as in left lane. They also find another big kill as Yaman gets another kill for Rama, now pressuring that tower even more as poor Reels is just stuck.
Oh god, Half Devil's coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be crushing behind Reels. There it is, and will they be able to do it? The Cripple's going to be there as well. Mez isn't going to do it, and just like that, Yaman's going to get another kill.
Real quick, for production, if there's a possibility that we could get a replay and just show it at the earliest convenience, I would really love to show that play. What Half Devil did, came around, and right as he's going in, where Apollo could have escaped, Yaman hits him with the cripple to make sure he can't dodge it. That kind of teamwork is what we're expecting at Worlds, and it's what we're expecting from SK, but a third member rotated over towards left and once again falls victim to the boys on Kitty Gaming.
Wolfie going to be in the middle. He's going to have a Hercules, backs him up, and now we're going to go ahead and check out the solo lane as we're going to see Zero's, reset there.
I love Yaman. He's like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah.
Now
like,
remember, guys, this is not SK's normal
look what it freed up on the minimap, bro. That's a speed buff.
Oh, yeah, and they're going to take it away.
That hurts. There's nothing worse than having the speed buff taken.
Now, I don't want to make excuses for SK, but remember, Zero's is normally the jungler, so maybe his mid potential isn't that great. Oh, ooh, that was Salt.
Yeah, that was Salt.
That was a Salt death.
Yeah, that was Salt. He gave up.
He's just like, stuns on cool.
Oh, blink into water cannons and then Vulcan Aegis that. Oh, God.
I hate to see these kinds of things happen. What is he doing with that?
Shakiro now is going to just water cannon, walk up, and will he be able? No, he won't. Meanwhile, Half Devil on the left side, he does. Oh, okay. That is what we call turn down, DM. They turned down pretty hard, bro.
Oh, hey, our cams are up. Thanks, production. So 13 minutes, 26 seconds.
Half Devil OP, right? That's well, right now, as you take a look at it, I mean, Yaman 6-0. 6-0, but we do have a replay for you guys here, which is going to be the Geb and Ra synergy, which is this at this moment. This is why I said this is why you ban Ra. You're going to see him just kind of line this up perfectly. But Ra's going to get baited. Oh, it's just brilliant. There's one easy peasy. Throws down the heel. Yaman's going to be able to get that.
It's not done.
Yeah, no, it's not even close to done.
They find a third one here. There goes Half Devil. We know that's coming. And then just perfect beam right to the back. Wolfie with an unbelievable game right there. Eliminates SK. We'll move on to round 3.
I love it. The one thing that's just eats my heart, right, is the fact that Nox right now is strong, so you can't justify banning Ra. So he's going to get through every game, which means the heals are going to be insane. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to do a quick break. When we come back, we'll have round number 3. Stay tuned.